Hey YouTube, Kisdota here. Okay, so Death Battle, Leonardo versus Jason, Power Rangers versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, I'm a fan of both. I was addicted to them as a 4-year-old. It started my pizza addiction. It caused some health issues down the road. Also crazy about Power Rangers. Oh my god, I only had one of the Megazords. That was the Rescue Turbo Megazord. I wanted so many of the other ones, but that crap's expensive, and I was trying to be a good kid to my parents and not ask for shit. Okay, Death Battle. Let's see. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't own the original. Watch the original. None of this is my property. Don't tell Rooster Teeth to copyright strike me. I'm watching the YouTube version because the copyright on YouTube's stupid. Here we go. I also got a shiny Magikarp. Don't know if you noticed.
When I was a kid, there was nothing better than watching my Saturday morning tunes.
I miss
That's where
Saturday
I learned all my
mornings.
badass karate moves.
And I saw all those shows.
The 80s and 90s certainly gave us some memorable characters and epic playground rivalries.
Like Leonardo, head honcho of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And Jason Lee Scott, leader of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. For this bout, we'll be sticking to the characters themselves.
That
Okay.
means no Dragon Zords, no Turtle Mechs, and no last-minute power of friendship. Just a good old-fashioned one-on-one.
All right.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's the 8-bit animation.
From the vastness of space to the eerie depths of the ocean, few places remain as mysterious and
Is this-
unknown as the
Okay,
New York
this is
City
Teenage
sewer
Mutant Ninja
system.
Turtles.
Anything could be down there. Killer alligators, mole people, or even
OCD's kicking in.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Just turn on the camera.
Four
Yeah, Mike's
ordinary
going.
domestic
We're good.
terrapins transformed into humanoid superheroes by a chance encounter with a canister of mysterious mutagenic ooze. They were adopted by an equally mutated rat skilled in martial arts who decided to name them after Renaissance artists.
You know, even by comic book standards, this origin story is pretty freaking weird.
Master Splinter trained them as ninja, and the group formed a daring crime-fighting team. But every team needs a leader.
Donatello did machines, but tactics? Nah. Raphael was tough, but way too hot-headed. And Michelangelo? Well, we all know
He was
got dropped as a
Michelangelo.
kid. So the obvious choice was the true blue Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, close enough. Of all the turtles, Leonardo was the
Well,
most
then-
studious and focused when it came to Splinter's
Yeah,
lessons,
give me, like,
and
pizza
soon
and
adopted the
TV,
principles
new age
of
music,
Bushido.
watching
Kind
Space
of weird
Heroes.
since that's a samurai code and he's a ninja, but whatever.
The modern tenets of Bushido have evolved over the centuries, but it essentially boils down to 8 virtues: righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, honesty, honor, duty, and self-control. All of which frankly describes Leonardo to a T.
AKA,
Okay.
he's super dedicated to being a goody two-shoes. And he's a badass when it comes to fighting. He's like the Bruce Lee of reptiles. And since he's a turtle, Leo's got super speed and super strength.
I'm not sure the science checks
What?
out on that one.
He's also got that super tough shell and some radical ninja weapons.
Right, but before we go any further, we should address that there are multiple iterations of Leonardo across different
right.
media and timelines. As none of them can really be considered the main one, we're taking all standard versions into account, or anything that's reasonable, consistent, or viable across his multiple histories.
So
Okay.
we're not including anything that's too out of the ordinary, like those weird double mutations or that time he became a goddamn dragon. I mean, good on you, Leo, but that's a little out of your
When did that
typical
happen?
wheelhouse.
Leonardo is a master of Niten Ichiryu, a Japanese fighting style using twin katana. Although
Okay,
Leo's swords are
so
typically
Dachi.
a more recent variant called ninjaken, basically just katana
Ooh, you
without
mean
the
bow.
curve.
Still way better than wielding tiny forks or a literal stick. Seriously, who picked out the other turtle's weapon?
Leonardo's ninjaken are incredibly deadly,
getting
even
hot.
sharp enough to slice through metal.
But he still finds ways to break those things all the time. Good thing he's also got kunais, smoke bombs, shuriken, climbing claws, grappling guns, hell, most of the Batman-approved gear. In his latest outing, he's even got this Odachi, basically the claymore of ninja swords.
Oh, they're
but
giving him
it's
that?
super special.
Right, with a swing of the blade, it can open portals that can take its wielder anywhere from across the room or all the way to Tahiti.
Time for a vacation! Yeah!
I don't acknowledge this.
Oh, be careful! Bending the rules of space could be catastrophic.
It would mean I
Relax,
would have to
Wiz,
acknowledge
I
that this
totally have what it
episode or
takes to
series was
pull this
real.
off. Okay, maybe I'll go with the staycation instead.
Probably for the best. Weapons aside, Leonardo has proved skilled enough to master rare ninjutsu knowledge such as the Healing Hands mantra, a meditation technique.
Nice.
Granted the power of a storm, implying these bolts are comparable to natural lightning. Therefore, Leonardo must be able to react to things 280 times faster than sound.
Ha! And you thought turtles were slow. Also, he's strong enough to push over a giant pillar to crush a cockroach monster, go toe-to-toe with Baron Drexum, who survived this explosion, and held open the jaws of a monster-fied T-Rex.
The Tyrannosaurus is theorized to have had a bite force of 12,800 pounds per square inch, 6 times more powerful than an alligator.
And best of all, even across multiple timelines, good old Leo is usually the one to take down the turtle's biggest villain and least useful kitchen utensil, the Shredder. No wonder he's the leader. Leo's a boss.
Sure, he may have a habit of questioning his own abilities and decisions, but hey, he's a teenager. Par for the course.
One thing's for sure, he's a mean, green fighting machine who's always up for a shell of a good time.
Tastes cold steel!
He kicks that guy in the dick, I remember. Best part of the movie.
After 10,000 years, the evil interstellar witch Rita Repulsa was finally
How many times
released
have we
from
done
her
this story?
long-standing prison.
Which, and I need to point this out, was an actual space dumpster. Gross! No wonder she was so pissed off that she decided to attack Earth on the spot.
To combat her vile magics, the good-natured sage in a tube, Zordon, sought out a team of heroes. And for whatever reason, specifically requested 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that! Not teenagers!
I feel ya, Invader Zim.
The 5 teens connected to the Morphin.
Wait, was that guy Invader Zim?
Transformed them into the mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Go, go, Power
I never noticed that. It's possible. He definitely had the voice for it.
Tired of doing that. And if that wasn't cool enough, each ranger was bonded to a giant robot dinosaur.
Ooh,
there was the
yeah,
blue
Leonardo could fight
the
against
yellow
the T-Rex chomp,
tiger,
so
the black
that might play into
the
this.
pink pterodactyl, and finally, the red Tyrannosaurus.
This would go to the Red Ranger and leader of the team, Jason Lee Scott.
Jason was a pretty chill and level-headed guy, and already good enough at martial arts to be teaching classes.
He's skilled in Kenpo, Taekwondo, Judo, and notably the more unknown
Hip-hop
Shinkido, a mix of karate and Japanese sword fighting.
And he dabbled in hip-hop Keto. But to get all the martial arts skill he'd ever need, all he's gotta do is hold out that mighty power coin and yell,
Morphin' time!
Morphin' time.
oh yeah, chills man, every time.
Morphing into his Red Ranger form did indeed grant Jason an unprecedented level of martial arts mastery. Even Billy, the Blue Ranger, who barely knew any martial arts at all, became a fist-fighting master after morphing.
The Red Ranger form also boosts Jason's speed and strength to superhuman levels.
Nice.
And see those sparks? That's the Morphin Grid taking hits for him. And it'll keep doing that until it's overloaded from too many attacks. Good guy Grid over here. Where do I get one?
Jason is a powerhouse, focusing on strong, high-impact moves like his power punch to send foes flying across the battlefield.
And he
had
can
so
use
much
the
potential, and they
energy
gave
of
it
the
like
grid to take
10
a bite out
heroes.
of Putty with his Tyrannosaurus charge. But when punches and kicks aren't enough, he's got a bunch of colorful weapons that definitely aren't toys, no matter how plasticky they look.
Like his wrist communicator, which doubles as a teleporter.
And the Blade Blaster is both a knife and a gun. A gun knife. A knife.
And for tougher fights, he can...
Alright, Wiz, what's the over-under on my modification here working?
Are you sure about this? We already have enough holes in the floor.
Oh, okay.
Please, Wiz,
I thought that was his penis.
I'm okay!
I thought that was his dick.
I'm not okay!
Oh my god, it was his leg. Oh
For tougher fights, Jason can also summon the Power Sword, a unique blade that can slice through even the most powerful of monsters. It's also a key component to the Power Blaster.
Does he get that?
Which is, let me guess here, powerful.
Yes. The Power Blaster can destroy creatures even the dinosaurs have trouble with.
Really?
No Power Ranger rules keep them from busting out the big guns right away.
Right, they technically cannot escalate a fight, so unless the more powerful weapons are deemed necessary, they're generally considered off limits.
Oh,
So
those
dumb.
buddies.
Regardless, the
Those
Red
guys were
Ranger is
assholes.
incredibly
Don't.
Someone sitting in that.
Okay, I still gotta get that new ad blocker.
Invisible Man is chilling.
I don't care about her.
Proof I'm not crazy.
It will have
I
you
don't care
looking
about this
over your
movie.
shoulder.
Where are you? There you are.
The Invisible Man. Rated R.
There's some stalker social justice warriors. Complain
incredibly
about that
impressive,
one.
even without his
Okay,
weapons.
here we go.
He's strong enough to lift boulders way bigger than him.
All right.
Scaling this boulder to Jason's own height, we can estimate it weighs a little over 69 tons.
Nice.
And the Yellow Ranger, who has the same basic powers as Jason, pushed around a much larger boulder that, when using the same scaling method, appears to weigh over 11,000 tons.
Damn.
These two can run so fast they kick up huge clouds of dust behind them. And in a later
Alright.
series, Power Rangers in Space!
Yeah.
The Rangers could keep pace with the supercar Storm Blaster.
Technically, every Ranger draws from the same source of power, the Morphin Grid, so it's fair to at least compare Jason to other Ranger teams.
Okay.
Like when the SPD Green Ranger
Oh,
chucked
this
a car
from
through the air.
White Ranger.
Red is quick enough to dodge
Versus,
lightning,
Gundam.
at least for a bit, and tough enough to survive the Power Ranger Command Center exploding while he was inside. That's not even the first time the place blew up. Man, that building's seriously been through the ringer.
To be fair, it's important to remember that the Ranger powers are not permanent, and his connection to
Okay.
the Morphin Grid has limits. If he takes enough damage and loses his morph, Jason goes back to being a normal human being, albeit one who is a talented fighter in his own right.
But with the glorious red spandex and Robo T-Rex in his spec, the power lies on his side.
You wanna fight? You got it!
Oh, smack him in the face.
All right, the combatants are set,
Okay,
and
now
we've
for a
run the
blue
data through all
apron ad.
possibilities.
But first, all this talking has made me hungry for Blue Apron.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored in
Really,
Overdile.
you can't.
Don't compensate.
But right.
Okay. Well, Jason's definitely got a lot more power than Leonardo, but Leonardo's got a lot more skill. He has withstood a lot of dangerous stuff. Okay. What's the deciding factor? Leonardo. Okay, I'm gonna go for Leonardo. I think Leonardo's gonna win. I want Red Ranger to win, but I think Leonardo is going to win. Obey the foot. Oh, these graphics aren't too bad. They made Sindel look... Is that the right name? Look crazy. Oh, they make him look weird. Uh-oh. And now you have to die.
Dude! Sorry, I'm late for... One of Frida's monsters!
Who? Give me
Fight!
a break! You're the monster for ruining my pizza! Time to take out the trash!
Oh, bringing out those
It's
already.
forfeit time! Don't count me out yet!
Oh my god, I love this too. I played the crap out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. The first one. The playable one.
That's turtle power!
Power sword!
Oh, he's bringing that out already?
Blame me for not being impressed!
Really, dude?
Oh yeah, Tommy could probably break through that. Yep. It's got plenty of other weapons.
Audacious!
Oh, frig! Haha! Right in the face.
Cheap shot!
Alright, and he's a ninja.
Tosha Kai Jin Retsu.
Oh, and he can heal himself.
Yo! What are you doing down there?
Oh, he's got that.
Sorry, tights. I'm all
Forgot
healed
about
up.
that.
Behold the immortal turtle!
That's bogus!
Good sword.
I love being a turtle!
Oh, just reflected it? wins. God damn it. Should have gone with power instead of talent.
That was bonkers.
Oh, I love that.
KO!
Looks like Leo totally didn't see that
Well, I was
coming.
wrong again.
Are you gonna keep reusing that one, or should I expect something new?
Oh, I'm sorry, do you want me to shell out some more puns?
Fine, fine. Leonardo certainly had more martial arts experience than Jason, and he was likely a bit faster, as we've seen him dodge lightning more reliably. If it were just up to those two factors, the Ninja Turtle may have won.
But you know there's more to it. Sure, Leo had some super tough defense on his side, but Jason had the oomph to crack that shell.
First of
Right.
all, Leonardo's superior training was a moot point, as Jason's morph granted him a broad mastery of martial arts talent automatically.
Kinda cheap if you ask me, but that's Power Rangers for you.
But let's talk numbers. Giving Leonardo the benefit of the doubt, we scaled his level of toughness to his recurring villain Baron Draxum.
Who's fought Leo a bunch of times? Remember how Draxum survived his lab exploding? That's definitely the best durability feat Leo could possibly match.
By scaling the
Right.
lab to the height of the characters, then deducing the size of the explosion itself, its explosive yield must equal about 12 tons of TNT.
Pretty impressive.
Okay.
But then we used the same method on the control center exploding while Jason was inside, and it came out to 550 tons of TNT.
45 times
Wait, where's the
greater
math?
than Leonardo.
Aren't they around the same
So
size?
clearly Jason was much tougher, but we still had to find their overall strength. To do that, we compared Leo's bug-crushing pillar to the Rangers bowling with boulders.
Using granite as an average potential density and scaling the pillar to Leonardo's height, it appears to weigh about 240 metric tons.
Alright.
Still impressive, but way less than the 11,000-ton boulder. The Red Ranger couldn't
Okay.
just crack that
That's
shell.
more than
He
11,000.
could make turtle soup out of it.
Leonardo held some advantages in speed and skill, making this fight far from one-sided. However, Jason's superior strength, arsenal, and powers quickly turned the tide.
His Ranger of abilities does what Leonardo don't.
The winner is Jason, the
All right.
Red Ranger.
Well, I'm happy.
Hey, thanks for watching this
Wrong
episode
again.
of Death
Okay.
Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can
Who's
do it by
next?
clicking the link down below.
Is it
And
getting
if you want
dark?
to watch more stuff, check the boxes right over there.
This is the planet.
Genos versus War Machine? Is it War Machine? Yep, War Machine. Okay. Genos, absolutely. He's going to kick his ass. I think. I don't know that much about War Machine. Oh man, it's got dark. The shading is weird. Alright guys, that was the episode. My back is killing me from doing a lot of work yesterday, and I gotta go. Bye.